You gonna be sipping like talking when she's up?
She can.
I'm probably be sipping throughout the whole show. I probably need to fix another cup when we start.
Go on and refill, sis.
You are currently watching Evolve. I have my girl Kiki. I have my girl Tasia. And of course, you already know your host, Nick. So today we will be talking about relationships and friendships. So just enjoy. So first thing first, I need these people to understand the definition of a friend. So what do you guys consider a genuine friend?
To me, a genuine friend, well, I'm going to speak for me.
Mm-hmm.
All of my friends are pretty much like sisters.
Mm-hmm.
So a genuine friend to me is somebody who I can, open up to, talk to about stuff that I probably wouldn't tell, just a random.
Right.
Somebody that, that can be there for me in my time of need.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Vice versa. It's not just one-sided,
right.
Just like a sisterhood, more of like a sisterhood type thing to me. Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
My definition of a friend is basically the same thing. Like somebody I can call and talk to when I'm going through, even when time's good, we talk about the good, the bad, the ugly.
Mm-hmm.
Even we fall out sometimes, but at the same time, we end up coming back together and then it is what it is.
Right. I definitely agree with that because we all have like, it's always those moments like when we do fall out with our friends and stuff like that, you kind of, I feel like everybody should be able to move past that.
Right.
And be able to communicate with their friends. So my question after that is, is it levels to something your friend has done to you that would make you say, hey, I don't want to really mess with you no more?
I've experienced some things with friends that, a lot of people may think I wouldn't have accepted my friend back or, if they did it to me, vice versa. I'm a very forgiving person and I haven't always been a good friend.
Right.
I make mistakes as well.
Right.
So I'm the type of person, I'm going to take my friends back every time.
Right.
Unless it's just something that's just, come on, but I haven't, honestly, to me, I haven't experienced nothing with my friends that just make me be like, okay, we done. Right. You know what I'm saying? Everything that I've went through with the friend, I was able to forgive and move past. You know what I'm saying? Hey, forgive. And with forgiving, sometimes you don't forget.
Correct.
But I feel like if you genuinely forgave a person, you can move past it unless, like I said, it's just something that's just like detrimental and you're like,
right.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I don't feel like I have reached that point with
any of your friends.
Uh-uh.
Okay. That's understandable. Anything? And you kind of feel the same way, mutual.
I done had situations, but like my immediate like friends that I done been my day ones. Like I ain't came to none of that with my day one.
Right.
Like not my day one, but I done had situations that occurred where I feel like ain't no coming back.
Right.
So yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I get it. So this question is for you. At some point, in your life, you had to choose between like your sister and your friend. How did that make you feel?
I'm a person that's for the right, no matter who the situation involves. Mm-hmm. If you know me, I'm for the right. You know what I'm saying? I've experienced the situation with my biological sister and her, which, like I said, she's a sister.
Right.
And I stayed back for the most part as much as I could.
Correct.
It ended up, I can remember a time where it caused an issue between me and her. It was just some Facebook stuff.
Right.
And it was the co-signers who asses I wanted to deal
because
with.
they add on and they don't know what's going on.
Whatever her and my sister had going on, I didn't say nothing. I didn't feel like nobody else should have been saying nothing either.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
So when I did speak up about it, it kind of caused a conflict between me and her. But like I said, it was nothing that we couldn't move past. You know what I'm saying? We probably stopped talking for a little bit, but at the end of the day, this my sister. That's my biological sister. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm for the right anyway. And I kind of I stood back. I always stand back if my friends and my, one of my biological sisters go through something, unless it's like physical. If it gets to like a physical problem, then yeah, I might have a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this is my sister.
Right.
And this is my sister.
Right.
You feel me? So if it's something petty,
right,
and involving a man,
right,
I don't be really wanting no parts of it.
Right.
Because I ain't sleeping with the damn man. So what I'm getting all in tune with it for, you know what I'm saying? Don't, keep it to a minimum.
Correct.
And we good.
Right. And you feel like at that moment it was handled fine?
Yeah, she never really too much got into what we had going on. But like she said, it was a one point where it came to something somebody came back and said to me about Facebook. So I jumped in her inbox and it kind of went from there. Right. And we quit talking for a little bit. But after a while, we shook back in.
Yeah, and that's what friends do.
Yeah,
real friends.
Yeah, that's why I always say. See, I always had that saying that said friends have misunderstandings. Correct. We don't really have fallout. We just had a misunderstanding, but sometimes it take that. You know what I'm saying?
Can you repeat that again? Because I need people to hear it. Friends
don't fall out. They have misunderstandings.
Okay, I just needed people to hear what she said.
Right.
Yeah, they don't fall out.
I don't think people really understand that. Like I said, I'm so closed-minded. And I don't know, maybe it's just my anxieties or whatever, but I didn't even recognize I had anxiety until after I had a baby and stuff like that. But I literally have the same friend since recently.
I got the same friends.
I got the same friends.
Lately, I've been talking to your daughter. I've been talking to my cousins. I talk to everybody more, but they actually make me talk to them. They'll call me every day like, what you doing? Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a little different for me starting to get.
Yeah, and that's another thing. I don't think that it's an issue. You know what I'm saying? It's sometimes good to meet new people, but at the same time, it's like, I ain't going circle to circle and I'm going to hang with her and then I'm going to be hanging with her.
Right.
I ain't never been that type of person. I done had the same, like, me, Risha, and Rika, them, like, my really, like, since kindergarten in first grade school, we grade school friends.
Right.
And then, later in life, I did meet them and we clicked tight and then,
we've been in each other's life. My baby girl is 18 years old.
Yeah, so.
She was a baby, so 18 years we've been locked in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't got no new friends though.
Right.
I'm like, open, you don't see me hanging in different cliques.
I see where people like to say, get out, branch out, meet new people, you can learn from new people and stuff like that. And that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Business ventures, you never know who you can run into that might be able to teach you something. You know what I'm saying? But my day ones is my day ones and them hoes ain't going nowhere.
Right. So how do you make sure that you don't become a phony friend?
Meaning, like?
As in, like, let's say one of your friends, let's say people know you all hang out with each other.
Right.
Okay. But y'all may have a person that y'all are just mutual with. And you know how people say you shouldn't tell that person her business.
Let me tell you something. I do not play that right there. Now, in our circle, I can, if me and her, like, you know what I'm saying? I can talk to her about something the other one has done or said or something like that. And we do that individually with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'm not going to no random ass person discussing my friend. Right. I don't play like that. Right. I don't get down like that. And that's just something it's just a no for me.
Right.
I will call
the crew,
the day one, and say what I need to say before I get with just somebody out in the streets and discuss anything.
Right.
No, ma'am, it's not happening.
Right.
And me, I'm really. They know that I'm the one when they call, I'm just listening like, oh, like I don't know nothing, but I listen. I just listen. I'm going to listen, but I talk about my business.
Right.
I might say this, that, here, and there, but it ain't going to be too much of nothing, so I don't have to worry about that. Thing, but yeah, that's me.
So do you feel like it's important to set boundaries with friendships?
You meaning like?
As in like, let's say like establishing, letting your friend know, hey, I don't like such and such.
That's
so
like a mutual person.
Right.
I don't pick my other friends because some of my other friends do have other friends. You know what I'm saying? I'm the type of person, I'm not mixing my friends because I do have outside friends outside of them. You know what I'm saying? I don't mix them.
Right.
Because everybody have their own mood swings, personalities, everybody dealing with, whatever they be dealing with. So I don't try to mix my friends. If I'm over here with my crosstown friends, I'm over here with them. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to get all y'all to meet up. No.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I deal with my day ones. When I'm with my day ones, I go see my other friends. I go, you know what I'm saying? I'm not with the, with the mixing.
Right.
I recently just threw it out there that I would appreciate if some of their friends who they choose, they keep them away from me.
Right.
Because I don't have time to be dealing with other people's attitudes and mood swings. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Inside our circle, we already have our own shit going on.
Right.
When you bring in your extra friend over here and they got shit going on, and it's like a domino effect when the you know what I'm saying, with the attitudes and mood swings and stuff. I can put up with my friend mood swing. I ain't got to put up with this bitch that you just brought over here.
Agree.
I'm not doing it. I don't have to. So that's kind of where I'm at with that right now at the age that I am. Just keep your other friends over there.
What you feel about that? You feel the same way?
I don't never really have outside friends. I'm the one that it ain't me.
You be busy working. You don't got time.
I talk to my clients here and there, but it's never about nothing that me and my friends got going on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But as far as hanging with different groups of people, and I don't know, everybody I know each other. And like the only other person that I ever did hang with was my cousin Boo. So so nah, I don't have those issues.
So how would y'all how do y'all feel about like click hopping if one of y'all friends did click hop outside of y'all?
Hate it.
Okay.
Hate it.
So
I'm not on that. I feel like a person who has to run from click to click is like that's messy to me because when I see, I see it all the time. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about my friends. I'm talking about other
outside,
people.
yeah.
If you over here one weekend and next weekend you over here, but you over here with these people who the people you was with last weekend don't even like these people. I feel like that's mess.
Right.
You sucking in whatever you can get from over here, running it over there, and it's just that's just drama to me. That's just mess. I don't play that click hopping stuff. I hate it.
I ain't gonna lie. I do be looking at it. I be looking at people on Facebook. I be like, well, she was just.
I be like, well, damn, where your friends at from last weekend? Like, where your last weekend people at? Right. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that too. And this might be a little bit off topic, but when I see different birthday crews, where's your fucking friends from your last birthday? Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, that's just my own time.
Yeah, it was just my birthday, and I've been balling with the same people, every year. Like every time when I see people switching up birthday, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I be like, where is your friends from your last birthday? You ain't friends with them no more? You got a whole new crew. But to each his own.
Some people be like, oh, my friends ain't got enough money, so let me go hang out with some people that got money. I didn't heard somebody say some weird stuff like that. If my friends ain't got enough money
to do something, then we just gonna do we gonna make it work.
Have drinks at the house. Eat or do something.
Right.
But I did hear somebody make a comment like that, which I thought was weird, but I was like, okay, But I guess that's just people and how they think.
People do that. But like I said, to each his own.
Yeah. You friends with some click hoppers? No, I'm just playing.
I already told you I got the same. On the click hopping situation, I have seen different situations where I see a certain person like click hopping. My thing be to be like, well, what happened with them, or did y'all just fall out, and why you over here, and then why you always with this person, and so I don't even get involved. Like,
right, you
like
just
even when my friends bring certain people around, I already be looking at them sideways, like, what you doing here?
Right, like, you are not welcome.
and it always be something in the end where I'm glad I had the attitude that I had, because why was she over here anyway?
Right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's always, and I be the one that say, you see, I wasn't coming over there. I told you.
Let me find out you the person that be and who over your house before I get there.
Who over there?
And don't get me wrong, I can vibe with
different people,
anybody.
But I know my limits.
You know what I'm saying? We gon' you know, I'm not gonna be the party pooper. I'm not gonna come around and just sit back because you know, because other people around. No, we can vibe.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's cool. It's cool. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? But it's just certain, like, I just feel like it's like the vibe got to be. We on eggshells. We can't act our own selves in front. You know what I'm saying? Because here go this newcomer. You know what I'm saying? We already know how we vibe. You know what I'm saying? But you got this person over here that probably want to act like they better than us in all reality. You know what I'm saying? So now we, like I said, we vibing on eggshells.
Right.
No,
Yeah, no.
You know, I'm gonna be me. Always. I'm not gonna water myself down to make you feel comfortable.
Right.
Not doing it.
Right. That's mutual.
That's where it be coming from.
So, with you having close friends like that, have you at one point in you all friendships, did you ever feel like one of your friends betrayed you or hurt you?
Absolutely.
Right.
I'm not gonna go deep into it. Like I said, I haven't always been a perfect friend, but I have been in situations where it's like, damn, you gonna do me like that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm your friend, you know?
Right.
And like I said, it's nothing that I couldn't move on from. But yes, I have felt betrayed by friends.
Got it.
Yeah, I have felt that way too.
Okay. I know. I don't know. I ain't nobody betray me because I ain't got a doggone friend. I gotta get some friends. I mean, I don't want.
Let me tell you.
Well, you don't want to go through a betrayal with a friend.
You don't want to go through a betrayal with a friend. It's a heartbreak.
Yeah, when you feel like when somebody betray you, it's feel like because you expected more of them. So a betrayal comes from a friend. Because that's somebody you expected more from. Like I expected. You know what I'm saying? You put them on a higher standard, and I don't expect you to do certain stuff to me. And so once you get the phone call, like, you know, such and such said, or they did this and she did, or she done messed with, and it's like, damn, for real,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
because, like she said, once you place people on a certain pedestal, and to get, you know, that betrayal from them, it's like a dagger in the heart for real. I can't sit here and say like, that shit ain't, you know, certain stuff didn't fuck me up.
Right.
It did. You know what I'm saying? It's a hurting thing. And I've had a few people that I had up here that let me down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't, you know, I don't. It was nothing I couldn't get past. I'm gonna just say that. It is what it is.
We're gonna move past it. We're gonna move past it.
It is what it is.
How do you know when it's time to let a friend go?
I ain't let these hoes go. They still my friend.
So you have to just let, like, has it been anybody in your life where it was just like, hey, I just, you know, even outside of your friends,
but
or like even if they weren't like a close friend, just someone. How you know, you said, hey, I have to let this go.
Yeah,
I can't.
I got a situation like that. Like one of the people that I was close with, and you see me with all the time, and they'll just all of a sudden quit calling and quit talking, and then you ain't telling me what's going on. Like, I don't know what's wrong with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then when I did talk to you one time, you tell me, oh, you was going through this, and then I ain't do this and I ain't do that, but you ain't tell me that, or you ain't tell me how you felt about that.
Right.
So we ended up getting back in close again, and then we hanging out, and a few months later you do the same shit. All right, time to cut it off, because then I hear you telling people that I said this about you, and I know I ain't never talked about you. So
right.
I'm gonna just let that go. You do you, and I'm gonna do me, and I love you from a distance, but I ain't got to with you either.
Right. So with that being said, you feel like a friend should come to you and tell me what happened.
Yes,
don't just
like the Bible said, if you got an ought against your brother, come tell them. Bitch, tell me what's on your mind. Don't go around here having me thinking one thing and then you telling everybody else something else. Why you ain't tell me that?
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? So yeah. At this point, that's where it draw the line at. Like you did it one time and I forgave you and I told you about it then. So for you to turn around and do it again, then no, we ain't gotta talk no more. It is what it is.
Right.
And not my not my day ones, just like you said, like outside friends. I'm not a friend chaser.
Right.
Okay. I can be your friend, but if you ain't putting out, if you ain't giving back what I'm giving, I'm not doing it. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't reaching out to me, I'm not reaching out to you. Everything is like a two-way street. You know what I'm saying? You got to reciprocate what you want from me. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Like it's nowhere around it. When I see that it's not being reciprocated, or if I feel like I'm bothering you too much, you know what I'm saying? That's when it's time to just, hey.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like if we're real friends, you'll come back around. Right. And hopefully we can patch up or discuss, what it is that, caused this right here. But I'm not running behind nobody.
Right.
I'm not being no friend chaser.
We need
my legs bad. I can't do it.
Oh yeah, we ain't doing that. I can't do it. We ain't doing that.
See how she said her legs bad. She ain't doing all that. She ain't got time.
I ain't doing it.
We ain't doing that.
So this is just like a hot topic right now. And I know we kind of touch bases on it. But I need some opinions about this. It's going around like a lot of people saying my friend can't forgive me like they forget a man. They're not reciprocating, that same energy. Like they could stop talking. They won't stop talking to their man for months, but they'll stop talking to their friend for months. Y'all know, like.
They say love covers a multitude of sin, right? So yeah, when you love somebody, you love your friends too. But when you got that different type of intimacy with your man,
it's big difference.
But shit, I'm at an age too where I cut them off too, just like that too. Mm-hmm. So it happens, but. It be like that. You overlook some stuff when that's the person that you
because you said your friend can't give you the wee-wee.
Right. So, yeah. And I always think about that too. I be like, well, they say love covers a multitude of sin. Yeah. So you keep forgiving him for what he done did. But that was me in my younger years. Like right now, I ain't doing that.
The man can get the boot too.
I forgive. But you ain't just gonna keep playing with me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna keep playing with me. Like, yeah.
I hear that a lot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just going around.
I see it and I hear it a lot. I honestly think that's one of the dumbest things a motherfucker to say. Because like I putting your man and your friend in the same category.
Yeah.
I think that's just like no, like
you feel like your friend is
my man can do things for me that my friends can't do.
Your friend ain't gonna pay no bills,
right? Stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So but like I said, I'm a forgiving person, so I don't really have them type of problems because I'm gonna take my damn friend back. I don't care if you don't like it. The same way I took this nigga back. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't even think that's an issue with me, but I do hear that, and it just sounds stupid to me. I mean, to each his own, but to me, it's just like your man is your man and your friend is your friend. Like I would never put them on the same.
It's two different.
Like
levels.
It's levels.
It's levels.
That's two different types of levels. So it's just
levels.
like, no, it's
don't do
that.
She's like, don't do that.
Get somebody else to do it.
Yeah, exactly. Get somebody else to do it because you don't keep playing with me either. You ain't gonna keep playing over here either.
Don't play with it.
Yeah, exactly. When nigga don't play with it.
Yeah. Oh, we funny. So we going on to relationship. We tiptoeing in.
Okay.
How do you feel about women that attack another man? I said it wrong. How do you feel about a woman attacking another woman about a man?
Ooh, child.
I'm gonna let Kiki talk first.
Honey.
Right.
Speaking from experience. Okay, when it come down, okay, first and foremost, let me say this. The majority of my answers is going to be based off one nigga. Everybody already know.
Yeah.
My baby daddy. Majority of my answers is going to be based off that because that's who I've been in a relationship with.
Mm-hmm.
I was always, and I never understood this because if you know, that was my man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Like, I ain't went with nobody else, man. That was my man. So if anybody ever had dealings with him, you know that was my man. You know what I'm saying? But I never could understand why y'all was mad at me.
Mm-hmm.
What I did.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of women, no shade to anybody, but a lot of women felt the need to nitpick and be messy with me like I did something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell I did to you? You messed with my man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's trashy as hell.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was like when I clapped back, I became the problem.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I never understood that. I never was the type to just go around. You could trust and believe if I had to act up with somebody, you did something shady to me, whether it was via social media, you know, like people would see my friends in stores and try to say little stuff in reference to him. You know what I'm saying? Just do petty, dumb shit.
Right.
For whatever reason. I think that is by far dumb as hell, stupid, because if you got an issue with somebody, the issue need to be, and that's vice versa. Both women. Check this man. Exactly. Check this nigga. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't gonna nitpick with me and think I ain't gonna clap back. And my clap back ain't gonna be what you thought.
Oh, we know.
I'm not no pushover.
Like I talk, we know.
You might look, you might get me in the wash, but that rinse is mine. You got to know that. So it is what
when
it
she
is.
get hold to you, she don't let go.
Ooh, and I ain't cutting no corners. Like like how they say, you go low, and I'm going to hell.
Yeah.
So yeah, like,
she ain't playing
but
with
I
me.
never understood, you know, why you feel the need to attack that woman, attack the nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you messing with this nigga.
Right. So I know you said for a long time, you know, you was with a specific person.
Yes.
How do you feel about long-term relationships? Like,
if I would have known then what I know now, no ma'am. Do not recommend. Get somebody else to do it. But that was my first love. Me and my kids' dad, like, we started going together when I was 12 years old. I'm 42 now. You know what I'm saying? We still in each other's life, even though we done had a bunch of obstacles or whatever. That's my dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my nigga. That's my brother. It was, oh Jesus. A lot of them years was, it was hell. It was hell. Like, for real. But overall now, like I said, if I would have knew, then what I know now, I wouldn't have stayed that long. But when I look back over it now at this age, I don't think that I would do anything different other than not have stayed. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't trade a bad time for a good time. Right. I learned a lot from that relationship. Right. I learned a whole lot. Another man could never. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a nigga right now because of what I went through with him. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, can't no nigga get over on me. None of that. Like, I barely even have a conversation for a nigga like, no, get out my face. No. You know, I can peep bullshit from a mile away. You know what I'm saying? I learned that being in that relationship taught me a whole lot. I mean, a whole lot.
Right.
So.
Okay. Have you had a long term or it's just...
It seemed like all mine maxed out at 3 years.
They got 3-year max.
It'd be like a 3-year max. But like even in my breakups, and I still remain friends. Like we cool. Like if I ever decide that I want to go back there, I can. But you know what I'm saying? It seemed like, as far as the relationship wise, like all of them maxed out at 3 years. I was adding that up the other day. I'm like, dang.
Three.
All my relationships max out about 3 years. But I do desire, you know what I'm saying, a long-term relationship. I desire to be a wife. I desire to be married. I desire, you know what I'm saying? I'm at an age now where I do desire stuff like that. So I guess it is what it is, though. But that been my max, 3 years.
So you looking for a husband? I'm just playing.
No, a husband got to look for me.
Oh, period. She said what she said.
He got to look for me. I'm the prize.
Right, sis.
So when he find me, he got to look for me, sis.
Just in case.
Just in case y'all out there, y'all looking, you got to look for me. And listen, I ain't never been the type of female to holler at a nigga anyway. So when we do, you gonna know that he found me.
Listen, don't get me wrong. I get bashed so much. People still probably bash me right now to this day. I don't give a fuck about you know, the amount of years that me and him were together. Oh, you've been with him this long. Why y'all never got married? You know what I'm saying? You was a girlfriend, this, that, and the third. And you're absolutely right. Because guess what? Everything that I went through with him, ain't no way in hell I would have wanted to be somebody's wife getting put through what he put me through.
Right.
So I'm glad that I was just a girlfriend and not a wife going through the things that I went through. Because no.
Do you feel like you went through all of that? Because even when it came to like my situation, I got married at 19. I think y'all know that.
I was at your wedding.
Yeah. So I feel like we're children, because you said like 12 years old. So do you feel like dating somebody as a child and growing up with them, you're kind of seeing the phases and the ins and outs and stuff like that?
Absolutely. We know each other inside out. Just like I said, like, he's not just the father of my kids. Like, that's my homie. That's my brother. You know, like, we literally watched each other grow up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We know everything about each other. Like, I'm talking about everything. We can feel each other. It's that deep.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm feeling a type of way, he can call me right now home from prison knowing that something is going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, we definitely got a connection.
Right.
Yeah, see, that's some soulmate type stuff.
That's her soulmate. She just went through the phase.
Okay, well then that's your soulmate. See, I'm just hearing this.
No, for real.
I'm just hearing this. So I guess that's your soulmate.
He feels me, and it's the same with him. Like, I can tell, you know, like when something is going on with him, or I could be just sitting down and he just crossed my mind, and as soon as he pop up in my head, that phone rang. I swear to God. And I'd be like, God damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell? So it's like, yeah, that's my nigga.
That's what's up.
Do you think that sex is the key to keeping a relationship, or is it more to that?
No, I don't think sex is. I definitely don't think that sex is the key to keeping a relationship, because I done been in a relationship with somebody and I felt like the sex wasn't so great, but I liked them as a person. You know what I'm saying? But the sex wasn't all that. But I did like them as a person. So no, it's definitely not.
No, because ultimately you can get sex from anywhere.
Anywhere.
You know what I'm saying? It takes way more than sex to solidify your relationship. Like, for real. You got to it's mental, mental stuff. You got to, sex ain't gonna cut it.
It's definitely not.
Just sex is not gonna cut it.
So what's some things you think that help keep a relationship going?
Like a bond, communication, the intimacy, different stuff with that. Like, and lacking it can really shoot at this shit.
Right.
So
communication is
definitely
key.
It's
That's
key.
Number one.
Because if I don't know what you're feeling, how do you expect me to accommodate? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You got to open up and tell me if I'm not doing something right, or, speak your feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not mind readers. We're grown. You know what I'm saying? You got to voice how you're feeling. I mean, it's just nowhere around it. I don't want to wake up one day and you mad and I'm trying to figure out, what I did wrong or what's the problem. You know what I'm saying? If you're not telling me.
And then, like, with that, even with that being said, like, even in lack of communication, like, say that I'm a communicative person, but the person that I talk to lacks communication. So it's going to leave me in a spot like, shit, I don't want to open up and do this because you don't never tell me what's really going on. And then now I don't know what you thinking. You don't know what I'm thinking. And we just here.
Yeah.
Right.
We just here now.
So you would rather be in a relationship with somebody that communicates.
Just tell me.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? My thing have always been this. Even if you think it's going to hurt me, I'd rather hear the hard truth than a soft lie. Right. Tell me. Yeah. So I know where to go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we ain't looking at each other like shit. Like, because if that's what you doing, like, I don't know how you feel. You ain't telling me nothing. It's going to make me shut down too. Because when I'm expressing myself and you won't never tell me how you feel either.
Right. And that's not just with the relationships. I'm taking it back to friendships.
That's friendships also. That's friendships
too.
also.
Right.
Yeah.
Tell me what's on your mind. You know what I'm saying? Don't just assume I'm feeling away. You know what I'm saying? Ask me if I'm feeling away. You know what I'm saying? Like, communication is definitely key, even with whoever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It could be your kids. You know what I'm saying? Don't bottle up.
Yeah.
Tell me.
That's not a good
what
thing.
you're feeling. Open up, express yourself. If it's something with me and I'm doing something wrong, let me know so I can try to correct it. How can I fix something that I don't know
is broken?
It's bothering you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
I agree.
That's communicate. Without communication,
it's nothing.
Yeah, ain't nothing.
Definitely. I have to agree because I feel I'm not a big communicator, but I don't know. I can communicate. I'm just not big on. I just feel I don't know. I just been so bottled up with so much from life. I guess
I was like that over the years too. Like, I was never a person that really expressed myself. Like, when who we is, and it sure sound like a weakness. So it's like, oh, I don't want to be like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, and this is what I talk. This is what I see. What's going on around me. So I was one of them people too. Like, I never really expressed myself. Like, I dealt with different people, like boyfriends that I probably never really opened up to, but then I would run, it's certain people that you can run across it. Like, some people you just automatically click and you can be yourself and tell them, like, but then when you got a partner that's not, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I can't open up to you. I can't even tell you, like, you don't even know the real me. Like, I'm in a relationship with you and you don't even know who I really am.
Right.
Because you haven't even opened that door for me to find out who you really are either. So if you keeping yourself shut up and I keeping myself shut up, we really just here and we don't even know each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then it comes to situations like, well,
okay, you teaching me something. I'm learning.
It is. Yeah, it is. Like, I've been there. I've done that. And I'm at an age now where I don't want to do that no more. You know what I'm saying? Tell me what's going on. Like, tell me how you feel. Like, I don't know how you feel unless you tell me.
It's draining.
And that's where I'm at. It's draining. It drains your mental because you're walking around like, I don't even know how this person really, you know what I'm saying, feeling, because I'm nonchalant, they nonchalant, and we both putting on this persona. You know what I'm saying? And be you and let me be me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's where I'm at. Like, we got to do that.
Right.
We got to. I'm to that point now.
Absolutely.
I learned something in that real quick.
Yeah, you got to.
Because I am like a fire. Like, I don't know where it's like, it's just balled up. I be feeling like it's so much when you try, like I said, like growing up and having a relationship. Like I said, so young, you know. And now, like, me being in a relationship now, I feel like sometimes it kind of like hold me back a little bit because I can't be, like you said, like be you.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's just hard for me to like be me because I've been through so much. So trying to tell somebody, you know.
Yeah.
Well, I would say we are at, well, me, I'm the oldest.
Yeah.
We're, all of us, I'm older, but we're at a point in life where we should start being us. Mm-hmm. If you're not you, start being you, because we're not going to always get a do-over. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. And then you don't want to be missed out on that opportunity to where you could have been yourself. And now it's like, you know,
and I wasn't.
It's too late. You know what I'm saying? So if you ain't yourself, start being yourself. Because
I'm at that point now. I really have seen it a little bit. So
yeah.
So y'all that's what I say. Y'all tell me something. I'm learning. Is it tough having a relationship with like let's say like with age gaps, like a person that's older than you, a person that's younger than you? You know I was coming for you.
You coming for me. Because my baby daddy 8 years under me. And listen, I don't even know. Like, I don't even know what to say about that situation right now. Like, you know they say women mature, you know what I'm saying, quicker than men anyway, you know what I'm saying? And I don't even know. Like, it's some stuff that I want to say, but I don't want to say.
Right, so, don't say nothing out of control.
I ain't gonna say nothing out of control. But it is different. Like older guys that I've talked to probably in my age, like, are more open. And at the same time, it's like, I don't know, like, what you done been through in life that keep you sheltered the way that you do. You know what I'm saying? Because I done had stuff that done kept me sheltered too. So I was the same way at some point. So it's like I can't rush you to be a certain way that I want you to be. And so for that reason, like, if we got to be apart, and you know what I'm saying? Because I can't give you what you want or you can't give me what I want. It is what it is. It is what it is. It's, you still got growing to do. But I done matured to a different level in life. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to say too much, but I don't want to. So I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Say the question again.
The age, yeah.
Is it tough having a relationship with like an age gap?
Okay, so I haven't went through that, but I want to speak on, and I'm just speaking for me. No disrespect to anybody.
Right.
A lot of women like these young men now.
Oh, I do got something else to say.
I don't see me babysitting no nigga. I'm not doing it.
Right.
I mean, to each his own if that's your preference, but these, you know, it's kind of like, you know, you may run into some young men that's very mature, but from where I'm from and what I see, nah, they still have like a jitterbug mentality. And I have a son. I'm not raising nobody else's son. You got to come already.
Man-made.
A man. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you still want to hang around. No, just no. Get somebody else to do it.
And that's another thing when I was just saying that I wanted to say something else, because I done had people younger than me and people around me too, where I done spoke on, like, you got to think sometimes, like, okay, say we older and we're women. We mature faster than men. These boys are younger. We done lived our life and did what we want to do, and they at an age too where now they just starting to experience stuff. And it's like, I want to be settled down in a relationship, but they just living now. They just really starting to live. So I can't really put the pressure on them like that at the same time too.
Because
you just starting to live, like I said, not to live.
Right.
And you're
so,
young.
And it's like, and then I be telling them, like, well, think back to when you was that age. What was you doing?
Yeah, that's true.
So why do we go get in these relationships with these, you know, like they want to say we cougars and they tender, these untenders, I'm auntie and that's nephew. But no, that ain't where it's in real life. It's not.
Right.
That shit fun for a moment. Like, if you really not ready to settle down, it's fun for right then. But when you ready to be wife and you ready to be, you know what I'm saying?
Because I feel like if I want you for my man, when I'm home in the bed and I'm ready to lay down, I don't need you talking about you at 3:06.
Unlock the door at 3 and 4 in the morning.
You be home in the bed. Like I'm home in the bed. You know what I'm saying? But because I got this jitterbug, you know, this is what you want to do because you're still young and you still wild and free. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, no.
So you're technically saying that you kind of have to hold back. You can't. I don't want to say you can't be you, but you have to hold back because you have to think back to when you were.
So I can't expect you to live a certain type of lifestyle and make you ready for what I'm ready for. I don't want to rush you into nothing that you're not ready for. You know what I'm saying? Because putting all this on the man and you said it, arguing with him about this, that, and the other. He young.
Right.
He just starting to live his life. You can't tell this man to go do this and do that. When I was young, I know what I did in the streets.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I have to be like, well, damn. At the same time, you got to reflect on what you did. What you was doing when you... How old you is, Fanika?
I don't even know. No, I'm 29.
Okay, at 23 and 24, what was you doing? Well, you got married early, so I don't know what to say about you. I guess I put you in the hot seat.
But no, okay, so after... It was an after...
Okay, but no. I'm talking about before. See, listen.
Before, no, I was just being
19, 20. I used to get in relationships at a young age. But once I turned 21, 22, 23, that's when you met me. Kiki know how I was. Hot girl. Bitch, you ain't finna tell me no. I'm finna go get this money from over here. Take me over here. And that's how I was. So now that
So you been a hot girl before hot girl came out?
Ooh, child.
When Jay came out, I was a hot girl. So listen, and it was like, so then when I reflect back to damn, well, at this age, you know, so I can't expect nobody, and as they say, I don't know, you meet some boys that are mature, you meet some that aren't. I can't tell you or put a limit to, why you gonna try to tie this man down? Bitch, you 30-something years old and this boy 20-something over here.
Right.
And then it's like...
So, it is what it is.
And then it's like, you kind of go against what you really want because now you watering yourself down to try to accommodate this child. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, because like I said, hey, I really want to be home in the bed, okay, because let me get up and come out too. But I know I really don't want to do this. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm going against what I'm feeling and what I want.
Age, it was nice in Columbia. I ain't coming home right now. You know what I'm saying? That's what we did. So it's like now it's just like, dang, like you lived your youngin' turn.
Yeah.
And now we older.
And you want to put limits on a young man.
And you know what I'm saying? I can't do it. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You gotta take the punches. Maybe this ain't the time. They say perfect timing, and this ain't the time.
This ain't the time, baby.
This ain't it. So yeah, because I done live, you know, the best of both worlds. It is what it is. I respect. You know what I'm saying? I ain't forcing nobody to do nothing.
Right.
I ain't forcing nobody. When it come to me, I want it to just come and be. It is what it is. Like this is what's for me.
This is what you want to be.
This force you to live no certain type of way. I don't want to be forcing you that you got to do this and you got to do that. No, I don't want that. Right. I just want it to just flow.
So basically, you ain't no cougar.
No. Well, they said cougar bitch the same age as he ain't the same age as my son.
I don't want to hear shit about shit no more.
I ain't no cougar.
So your Tinder got you a baby. So I'm just trying to see something. Look, she trying to turn her head down.
Wait, now that's funny. After 40 years.
Yeah, it took 38 years. I said, Lord, you decided to bless me. Y'all, I cried like a baby when I seen that pregnancy test.
I cried all night long.
I did. But you know, it is what it is. You know, you say it's a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, and that's my pot of gold. So even whatever, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I ain't got no bad stuff to say about you right now, but I ain't gonna do that. Period.
Right. Yeah, no, we're not doing that.
But yeah, we ain't doing that.
But I just thought it was so cute.
It is what it is. I got my blessing at the end of my rainbow.
She's so cute.
I love her to death. Thank you. I love her to death. She my everything. She everything.
Definitely. So I got one more question for y'all tonight, and I know both of you guys then been through this situation for a fact. So it's not too bad. I ain't do too shabby. How long do you wait before you actually stop talking to a man when they go to jail or prison?
Let me tell you about this. Nah, let me tell you though. Dianco, when he got locked up, well, everybody already knows it's him anyway, so call his name ain't gonna make it. Shout out to J.D. Jr. You know I still call him Dianco. Your brother. Anyhow, but listen, me and Dianco got an understanding before he went to prison because we were both young when Dianco got locked up. Because I'm older than him too. Mm-hmm. So look, he was 19, and when I was 23, 22, 23, somewhere up in there. And he caught 10 years. But you know what I'm saying? Even in the midst of everything that went on and with him going to jail, he told me, he told me, don't have no babies. And if I fall in love with anybody, let him know. Mm-hmm. You know? But you held it down for a little minute though. I did my 1-2, but I wrote them first 6. But I did my 1-2. Mm-hmm. But I only started doing what I did when I found out somebody else was running up to see him because you ain't tell me, but you talking about tell you. So it is what it is. Mm-hmm. But I wrote them first 6 and me and Dianco still cool. That's my dog. Mm-hmm. I'm my dog for sure.
My baby daddy done been to prison. This is 4th time going to prison. And this is the first time that I actually was there. Like the last times, I ain't gonna say the first time that I was there. The first few times he went to prison, like he didn't hear from me. I didn't, I didn't keep communication. I was doing my 1-2. Mm-hmm. And, when he got out, we always got together, of course. You know what I'm saying? But I just didn't have, I wasn't. The reason why I stood by him this go round is because I've never been away from him for this long. Mm-hmm. Despite whatever we went through, like we never separated from each other from this long, been separated from each other for this long. And I wanted to show him that out of everything that me and you been through, you don't put your feet on people when they down. Right. You just don't. I'm real big on that. You don't put your feet on people when they down. I prayed God to remove this man from my life, and he did. He did. But who I am, I just couldn't see me shutting him away like that. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I've been there, like, we still in contact. We still, that's my nigga. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just couldn't see me doing what I did the first few times he went to prison because it was short term. You know what I'm saying? But when that judge gave him them 5 years, like that kind of like took a big piece of me. Like, you were like, I have to be like there. I got to. It's nowhere around it. It's like I got to be there for this man. Right. And I was going to say a little more, but I won't do that.
Sometimes it takes stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, to really see like who you dealing with and like who y'all really are together. Like it take that sometimes. It take that. Right. The separation is needed.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the separation was definitely needed. Mm-hmm. I'm not doubting that. Right. The separation was definitely needed because now I've had time to relearn me. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. I know who I am now. I can't stress to him enough that when you get out, I ain't gonna say you got one time to do whatever and I'm gone. You ain't got no time. I am not the person who you left out here. Okay? I'm not her. I don't have the patience that I had back then.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not playing with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I've had the time to just really do some soul searching and, you know, nigga, I'm not one of them no more.
Right.
I'm not one of them. Like, no. I could pass you right along and still, you know what I'm saying? Because if I've held me down by myself with no help, without you, I don't need you for shit.
Right.
I done held it down.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So, you know, hey, it is what it is.
Definitely. Do any of you have any shout outs or any like businesses that you have, you know, that's going on? Anything you thinking about doing in the future to kind of let people know? You know.
Well, y'all know I'm still in my hair business right now. I'm in the midst of trying to relocate somewhere else, so it's coming soon. But I'm still working. So
how they book with you?
Flirty Fashions and Hair, huh?
How they book with you again? Like,
oh, my booking website. I don't even know the exact name of it. It's a cutie song, but it's on my Facebook page. Y'all know they booked me. I stay booked, so it's good.
I'm right now. I told you I'm undergoing surgery.
Okay.
In 2 days. So
prayers for her.
Yes, prayers for me. Positive prayers.
Don't play. Please. Don't play.
Don't play. I like to decorate, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. So I had kind of like started. I got a little something. I had a little something going on. You know what I'm saying? Like I got my EIN already set up. You know, my business name. I have vendors, but I just haven't put much motion behind it until after, you know, I get this surgery. Once I get this surgery, y'all already know I'm popping my shit. Get
so you're gonna be like designing people front rooms and kitchens.
Yes. Get at me, and I want to sell, you know, like household stuff, like vases and curtains and pillows, you know, different stuff like that.
Okay,
so
awesome.
Don't give up on me just yet, because I have so many people reaching out to me like, I need you, you know, but I'm going through what I'm going through,
right?
You know, with this. But once I get that straightened out, I'll let you, girl.
You heard what she said. And it's a wrap on Evolve, and we out.